Good morning, guys. So it's early Monday morning, about 4:30 in the morning here, Austin time. I'm about to catch another flight to San Mateo, so I'll be there for the rest of the week. I hesitated in sharing this early on because I didn't want to alarm anybody, and I think it's going to end up being okay. But I weighed myself this morning just because I'm not going to have access to a scale the entire time I'm in San Mateo. And I was a little bit concerned to see that over the weekend I had gained 8 pounds. 100 caveats here. That's not a true 8 pound of fat gain. It can't be. It's been like 3 days since the last time that I weighed in. A lot of that is just water retention, and we're not comparing apples to apples here. When I weigh in on my update days, I basically try to maximize those results. So during the week, I'm a little bit more stringent about my diet and my calorie intake and things like that. I try not to eat past 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I definitely watch the composition of what I eat a whole lot more. Over the weekend, I'm supposed to have just one cheat day where I don't necessarily follow my rules so much, and then the other 2 days are supposed to be pretty much as close to a standard day as I possibly can. Now this weekend I bent the rules a little bit more than I should have. Eating out as a family and having that time to connect over a meal is just one of the things that I look forward to the most about the weekends. I was looking ahead towards the week and I was already starting to miss my family, and so we ate out as a family a little bit more than we should have. So over the weekend I'll let myself have a glass or two of wine with dinner, and maybe one of those days I'll allow myself to have something that is not wine. So anyway, when I weighed in on Friday, it was one of those best possible scenarios. I had my last meal really early in the day, so I had gone to bed on a really empty stomach. I had hydrated throughout the day, and so I wasn't retaining any extra water weight, and I had gotten a ton of sleep. Today, I'm waking up at 4 a.m., so I clearly haven't had a full night's worth of sleep. We had dinner extremely late in the day yesterday, so dinner's still kind of sitting like a rock in my belly. And I sucked at hydration objectively over the weekend, so a lot of this is just retained water that's going to just shed off within the first couple of days. So it's pretty typical to gain about 5 pounds for me over the weekend, and for me to basically lose 80 to 90% of that 5 pounds in the first day, the remainder in the second day, and then to kind of catch up the last few days of the week and post a net loss. 8 pounds is probably on the high end of anything I've ever made up before. So I am really going to have to hustle, there's no two ways about it, if I want to post a loss by the end of this week. Also, it's going to be a super stressful week at work this week. There's a lot going on, and so the temptation to stress eat is going to be huge. So again, I don't want to alarm you guys. It's a little early to tell whether or not I'm truly off track for the week. However, I figured what's the point in posting a daily update if I don't take you along with the daily ups and downs? I'll be flying blind the rest of the week. I won't have any insight into my weight, so I'm really just going to have to focus on behaviors. I typically take a walk every day when I'm at work. For some reason, it's easier for me when I'm in the office. It's kind of an excuse to get out of the office, get some fresh air, connect with some friends. I brought some protein powder with me, so my game plan is that for breakfast, that'll be my breakfast. They normally cater in pretty healthy lunches, and then I'll figure out something minimal to have for dinner. I'll be weighing in this week on Saturday, so it gives me an extra day to kind of really post my best result. Anyway, wish me luck this week. I'll see you guys in California.